Let's start with the butt kicks to get ourselves moving. Just lift your legs and hit the heel to your butts. Relax. Now we are going to move our legs on the sides. Let's do 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel it on the sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't jump and do it, you can just lift the leg on the one side like that too. Okay, we'll do the back bends, hands in front. With inhale, we'll go back, and exhale, we'll come front. We'll do 10 of these. 1, 2, inhale when you go back, exhale when you come front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's get ourselves moving again with the lateral movements like that. Take your right leg back, left leg back alternatively, and then add hands to it. As the leg goes back, hands also, both hands go up. Let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we just did the back bends. Now we will do the forward bends. Both hands up, and then we will do forward bend. We'll hold here for 2 seconds, and then we'll come back. Right? Let's do 10 of these. 1. Don't fold the legs. Both the legs remain straight. Kneecap squeezed a bit. 3. Hips go back, and then you bend from this region without creating like C shape in the spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do another lateral movement. So get back to this. Left leg on the back, right leg on the back, and then this time do the hand movements like that. Right? So the left leg goes back, hands move like that. Let's do 10 of these too. Please do this with the breath. Do deep inhale like this. Eight, 9, and 10. Relax. Create gap between both the legs, a little more than the shoulder distance, and then we are going to touch our fingers with the toes. Right? So don't do it really fast. Do it a bit slow. When you go down, just hold it here. So when you're here, you will feel like a lot of stretch on the back side of the left leg here. And then you come up. Opposite side, right hand goes up, right, so you look at the kind of the right hand, left hand is down, and left side fingers are touching, left hand fingers are touching the right foot fingers. Come back up, let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, feel the stretch in when you go down in every bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Let's do the side bends a bit. Cross the fingers, hands up, and bend to the left side fully. Bring it up here. Stretch up both the hands. Once hands are fully stretched, go towards the right. Hold here for at least 5 seconds. Inhale and come up. Stretch hands up. Let's do one more last round. Hands stretched fully up. We're bending towards right. So make sure you don't come like in forward, right? You have to be on the side. Last bend on the left side. Hands stretched fully up. And then we're bending to the left as much as we can. Inhale and then come back up. So keep the gap between both the legs now. We will do with this both the hands now. So right, so you see the left hand, right hand goes up, left hand is sliding towards the leg, right, and then going down. So we are not like bending here, right? We are standing straight, tall, and then we are bending on the side here, not forward. Come back up on the side here, right side, in the middle again. Let's do 10 of these on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only one more to go, guys. Both hands go down. 10. Good job. Now let's come back to our plank position, just like that. And what we are going to do is, this is also for warm up, so we'll do it a little bit fast. So look at the first round first. Right, the left leg remains there, and right leg comes on the outer side of the right hand. And then the right leg goes back, left leg comes on the outer side of the left hand, right? So, and when you come forward, right, you look up, then look down again, look up, just like that. Let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, keep both the hands stretched. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stand up. So we are done with the 5 minutes warm up. To end this, to get our breathing to normal, we'll stretch a bit. Fold the right leg, hold the right foot with both the hands. Stay strong on the left leg and pull it back to feel the stretch on the right side here. Bring it down, left leg, stretch it on the back, keep the balance first, and then stretch it back. Let's try this one more time. Fold the right leg, hold it with both the hands, and pull the foot on the back side. Knee is kind of going back. Left side. Relax. Cross the right leg over the left. Keep the left hand right there. Right hand goes up. And then bend towards inside. Feel the stretch here. Relax. Other side. Come back to the forward bend. Once you are in the forward bend, forward the left leg a bit to feel that deep stretch on the right leg, back side of the right leg. Right, stay here for a couple seconds. Now make the left leg straight, stay here, forward the right leg and feel the deep stretch on the left side. Okay, let's do this one more time. Right leg is straight, left leg bends, and then we are looking down fully to feel the stretch on the back of the right leg. Switch, the right leg bends, and we are feeling the stretch on the left leg back side. Relax and then come back up. So that 5 minutes workout with a little bit of stretch should be good enough to get us to a little bit of sweat this morning. Now the breathing is normal, so we'll get back to our poses. Right. So today we will try like the easy poses, dolphin pose, down dog, up dog, and a few variations around that. Okay. Come back on your force like that. Both the hands are right under the shoulders, and then knees are aligned with both the hands, right? And then heel is also aligned with the knee. So if you keep your wrist or palm and the knee and the heel in one line, this should kind of make one line. Right, so from here we are kind of prepping to get to the dolphin pose. So come back on your palms. Palms are down, wrist is touching the ground, elbow is touching the ground, right? And then pay attention to the feet position. Both the toes are curled here, right? We did curl both the toes here. And from here we'll inhale and we'll push on both the toes and then fingers of the toes. Fingers of the foot, right? And when we push, our middle portion will lift just like that, right? So try to stay here for 10 seconds in the dolphin pose. Head down, head is kind of hovering over the ground, right? We are pushing on the toes and the fingers of the foot. Heel is trying to touch the ground, or it's hovering over that. Stretch on both the legs. And we are looking back. Relax and then come back to the same like posture here. We'll repeat this one more time. From here, let's push on the toes and the fingers of the foot and push on the wrist also to lift our torso from the middle. Just like that. And then stay here strong on the palms, wrist, and the support from the foot. Okay, come back. Now from here, we will transition to the down dog posture, that's Adho Mukhasana. So on your force again, and almost the same thing, reduce the gap between both the legs, and then this time, instead of keeping our wrist and elbows on the ground, they are lifted. We will be only on our palms, right? And then we are lifting from middle, just like that. We do this step during Surya Namaskar also, but we kind of do it quite fast. We rush through this to the next step. Here we are going to hold it. Push on both the hands. Head is hanging down. That keep a little bit more gap here, and then the heels are touching the ground. We should feeling a lot of stretch on the back side of both the legs around the heel region. Right, hold it for like 10 seconds. Once you're done holding it for 10 seconds, then come back to plank position, and from plank position, now we are moving to the up dog position. Right, so pay attention to the posture of the feet here. So toe and the fingers of the foot are not curled here, they are facing down, and you are looking up like that. Like in the Bhujangasana, we are looking up, but the difference is in the Urdhva Mukhasana or in the up dog, our knee and the leg is not touching the ground. It's hovering over the ground, and we are looking up. Hold here for 10 seconds. If you can't hold here, then feel free to touch the knee also to the ground. And then curl the fingers and then toe. Again, come back to the down dog. We'll do this like 2-3 times. We'll be switching between up dog and down dog. Okay, so we are in the down dog position right now. And we'll switch to the up dog position. Plank position. Change the position of the fingers and then foot. Instead of curling them, make them face down and then look up. Come back to the down dog again. And we'll do this one more last time. Let's come back to the plank and then go to the up dog position. And then from up dog, come to on our fours, and we are good here, right? So let's practice frog pose a little bit, just for relaxation, because we are done with the poses, so to relax a bit. So from our position of 4, here, we will like make our hips wide. Can you guys see? Right, hands are in the middle, and then both the knees are on the sides, like the frog pose, right? And we are kind of staying here, relaxing here, to get our breathing normal. This would stretch the inside portion of our hips. With every exhale, try to go down a bit if you can, by making this a little bit more wider. Relax, come back to the fours again, and then we'll sit down. So let's sit in the Padmasana position, where the right heel is on the left thigh, and then the left heel is on the right thigh. Right? Practice sitting here in Padmasana during the day whenever you get a chance. If you have a meeting or something, nowadays we are working from home. So see during the meeting if you can sit in like Padmasana and take your meeting, right? So we practice sitting in the sitting posture like for longer duration. Sometimes you see like people when we are just sitting without the sofa or the chair, like we tend to do, sit like this, or we are bending or something like that. We keep changing the posture, and then it's hard to sit with the back straight for a long time. But this helps us to sit with the back straight for a longer time. So we'll do fast breathing for Bhramari Pranayam. Right? So keep both the hands up. So from here, when we bring both the hands up, we inhale. Inhale fully into lungs, our chest should expand, right? This region. Inhale and then come down. When hands come down, you exhale fully from the nose, mouth remains closed all the time. Let's do it fast, like 10 to 15 times. Relax. We did it like 20 times. So if your nose is really clean here, you will enjoy it. So that's why like I suggest to keep like desi ghee or the almond oil, few drops in the nose on the previous night. That way you feel like more clear here, right? Same thing from here. Goal is to do this movement with the breathing. When hands come here, you inhale, hands go back, you exhale fully with the pressure. Let's do it 10-20 times. Keep the back and the neck straight all the time when we do this. Same thing, hands here on the side, but this time we are just folding the hands like that, and then with the pressure, with exhale, we're making them like this, right? So inhale, hands here, exhale, hands here. When you inhale, stomach will not get the air will be in the lungs here. Relax. Rub both the palms. Keep them on the eyes. Few more the fast breathing exercises. So keep both the hands here, and then this time the side, this portion, like our biceps, will be hitting like here, right? Inhale, exhale here. Do it like 20 times, right? So you do here and then here and here, just like that, right? 20 times. Good. Keep both the hands here on the shoulders. We are going to get to the movement of our rib cage a bit along with this Bhastrika Pranayama with the breathing. So in slow motion it will be like that, right? Inhale and then exhale. Inhale and then exhale. Let's do it a little fast, at least 10 to 15 times. Relax. Now we'll do Bhramari Pranayama with the slow breathing. Right? What we did was the fast breathing, Bhastrika, not Bhramari, sorry, Bhastrika. We continue to do the Bhastrika Pranayama where we just focus on inhaling in the lungs and then exhaling from the lungs. We did fast breathing, now we'll do slow breathing. Both the hands here. Slowly we'll inhale and hands will go back as much as we can take them back, right? And with exhale, they will come back in the front. Let's try this 4 or 5 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Make the movement of hands along with the breath. As we inhale, hands go back with the breath, and as we exhale, hands come to the front. Let's do this one more last time. Relax. Curl both the fingers. Keep them under the chin, just like that. Elbows touching, fingers are curled under the chin. Right? We'll inhale, expand out both the hands. Neck will go back, chest will go back, kind of C shape in the spine. And then we'll inhale and go back, and then as we exhale, we'll come in the front to the same posture. Let's do this 10-15 times. Again, the breathing is along with the movement. It's very good for neck. Relax. And we will end this Bhastrika Pranayama with fast breathing. Right? Hands fingers are crossed in the front here, and we'll do fast breathing like for 30 seconds. We'll inhale, exhale only from the nose, right? Relax. This is very good to get our concentration back to the yoga session. If our mind is wandering here and there, we can do this 30 seconds very fast breathing that will help clear our thoughts from the mind. So that finishes Bhastrika Pranayam, right? If we have like elderly in the house, they can't do much body movements because of arthritis and all, then they can just sit just like that, and then they can inhale and then exhale deeply like. Goal is to suck in lot of oxygen with our breath here, so that oxygen gets to every part of the body. Just like that, anybody can do it, right? Even if you're sick, you can't do the body movements, you can inhale deeply and exhale deeply. That's the number one breathing exercise. Right? So after this, we will get to the number 2 breathing exercise, that is Kapalbhati Pranayam. Right? So before we get to Kapalbhati Pranayam, let's stretch our legs a bit. So keep both the legs in the front, and then we'll do a few Suksham Vyayams here, right? That everybody can do, elderly, kids, any age, pregnant lady, it doesn't matter, right? So keep both the legs in the front, both the back side of both the legs is touching the ground. From the back you are staying straight, no, not folding the back here, right? Try to stay straight here, hands on both the hips, and then just curl the fingers and then the toe, only the fingers and then the toe as much as you can, and then push them back as much as you can, push them back. Do this with the breath, right? And you come back, inhale, exhale here. Now we will push both the feet like down, and then we'll bring both of the feet up. Let's do this couple of times. Now let's make the circles with the foot region. Again, make sure back is straight, neck is straight. Make 4-5 circles in one direction. Very good for the foot joint. In the other direction. Right. Fold the right leg. Keep it on the left like that. And the right hand remains on. Right hand is on the right knee. And then you bring it up, push it down. Relax with the other one. So again, these Suksham Vyayams can be done by like anybody in age, right? When you bring it up, try to touch the inner side of your thigh with your chest kind of, right? And then you push it down. Relax. Join both the legs here, fingers crossed. And now we will be like doing the round movements like that. Go back fully, come back and exhale fully when you are in the front, and then inhale like that, right? 5 times you will do in one direction, and then we will do 5 times in the other direction. Please do this with me. 1, keep both the hands stretched. 1, 2, 3, don't lift the legs, legs are grounded. 4, and 5. Now let's do the other direction. Inhale, go back, exhale. Keep your belly tight. kneecaps squeezed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Let's come back to Padmasana again, and then we'll try Kapalbhati Pranayam for 5 minutes. Right? So Pavanji, see if you can keep like 5 minutes timer and let us know. So with Kapalbhati Pranayam, we will make strokes with our stomach region. As we will make strokes, stomach will go in and then breath will come out from the nose. Mouth will remain closed all the time. It's like blowing the candle with the air that's coming out of our nose. Active exhalation. Don't focus on inhalation, that will happen automatically. Okay?
Time starts now.
Okay. Keep the eyes closed all the time. Keep eyes closed all the time. Keep the mind clear of all the thoughts all the time. Continue to do Kapalbhati Pranayam. Back straight, neck straight. Only the breath is moving and the stomach is moving. No other part of the body is moving. Kapalbhati Pranayam is very good for our liver, for the kidneys, for small intestine, the large intestine, all the organs that's inside our stomach region. It's very good for all of those. Very good for cholesterol also, for reducing the cholesterol, high BP problems. But if you have high cholesterol, high BP, you should do it slow. And if you have like any surgery in this region, you should kind of avoid it for 6 months, and after that you can slowly start it. You can choose to do 1 stroke in a second, or you can do like 2 strokes in a second, whatever pace that you like. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Don't stop, guys. If you are tired, just do the deep inhalation, deep exhalation, and then start Kapalbhati Pranayam again.
Last 1 minute.
Okay, we are not moving our shoulders. Shoulders remain down all the time. Back straight, neck straight. Only the stomach is moving. Do deep inhale, exhale, and start Kapalabhati again. Don't stop. If you are finding it hard, do it slow, but keep doing it.
Timer done.
Okay, good. So that finishes the second pranayama, that is Kapalabhati pranayama. Here only the stomach was moving, right? All the pranayamas, breathing exercises help strengthen our respiratory system. So that's very important, like in this COVID-19 world, right? So practice pranayama as much as you can every day. Before we get to Anulom Vilom pranayam, that's the third pranayam, we will do sun salutation, round of 13 sun salutations to get our body moving again. We'll do first round really slow, so everyone can watch the steps. Each set of Surya Namaskar or the sun salutation has like 10 poses in it, right? 10 different postures. And as we switch the postures, we inhale and exhale. If we are bending down, we are exhaling. If we are going back, we are inhaling, right? And I will tell also when to inhale, when to exhale, and when to hold. So do this with me. We'll do this with mantras. Round of 13 Surya Namaskaras. Please come to the one end of the yoga mat. Stand tall. Hands in the prayer position. Om Mitraya Namaha. Inhale and go back with both the hands. Exhale. Number 2 position. Forward bend. Stay in every position like 1 to 2 seconds, then only you will feel it. Number 3. Inhale. Left leg goes back. Kind of runner's position. Like when we are about to run, you will see like runners in this first position, right? 4. Both the legs back, plank position. Hold. 5. In this posture, your pressure is on both the hands. Chest is hovering over the ground, chin is hovering over the ground, knee is hovering over the ground, butt is lifted. You are looking up. 6. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Feet, fingers and the toes are curled. You are not touching the ground here, legs are not touching the ground, they are lifted a little bit. Inhale, down dog. Both the legs back, heels are pushing on the ground a little bit, trying to touch the ground. Hands are pushing on the ground. And then we are looking back and head is trying to touch the ground. Feel it on the shoulders, on the legs. Next, inhale, left leg comes in the front now. Runner's posture again. In the previous runner's posture, our right leg was in the front. Now the left leg is in the front. So put pressure on the left leg and then the toe of the right leg to feel a lot of stretch here. And then exhale. Forward bend again. Inhale, come back here. That finishes one round of Surya Namaskar. And these mantras are to salute sun with the different names of the sun. Om Ramaye Namaha. We'll do it a little bit faster now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Left leg went back. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. They say that if you don't have time for anything, at least do sun salutations. This covers all the parts of the body a little bit. Om Bhalve Namaha. In, out, in, out, hold, in, out, in, out, and then in. Om Suryaya Namaha. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, hold, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale. Om Khagaya Namaha. One, two. Do this is the breath, please. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Om Pushne Namaha. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. In. Out. In. Out. Hold. In. Out. In. Out. In. Om Aditya Namaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Om Aditya Namaha. In. Out. In. Out. Hold. In. Out. In. Out. In. Om Savitre Namaha. Let's keep going, everyone. We are almost done. Inhale. Look back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel every posture of sun salutation. Om Arkaya Namaha. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. 1, 2, 3. Feel the extra stretch in every sun salutation pose. Come back up. Last round. Om Shri Savitru Surya Narayanaya Namaha. In. Look back. Out. In. Out. Hold. In. Out. In. Out. And in. That finishes one full set of 13 Surya Namaskaras. Sit down in Padmasana and we'll practice Anulom Vilom Pranayam for 5 minutes. So Pavanji, if you can start the timer.
Wait a minute.
Right, so how we will do Anulom Vilom Pranayam is, we will keep one hand in any one mudras, right? Touch any one finger with the thumb, right? Any one mudra, keep it on the knee, just like that. Back straight, neck straight. With one hand, other hand, let's say the right hand, with thumb close the right nostril. Inhale from the left nostril as much as you can. You are inhaling only into the lungs, not in the stomach. When you are fully inhaled, close the left nostril, hold here for a couple seconds, and then exhale fully from the right nostril. एक्सेल करते टाइम पे एकदम से एक्सेल नहीं करना, पूरा कंट्रोल के साथ में जितने ड्यूरेशन के लिए इनहेल किया था उतने ही ड्यूरेशन के लिए एक्सेल करना है. लाइक 5 to 7 सेकंड इनहेल है तो 5 to 7 सेकंड ही एक्सेल रखना है. आईज क्लोज रखनी है, माइंड क्लोज रखना है, किसी भी चीज के बारे में कुछ नहीं सोचना है. कीप द माइंड क्लियर ऑफ ऑल द थॉट्स. Okay, let's start from the left side. This is also called alternate breathing because we are breathing alternatively from each nostril while closing one nostril at a time. Do one round with me if you have not done this before. Inhale from the left as much as you can. Right is closed. You inhale from the left. Now we close the left nostril with 2 fingers. Open the right nostril. And then exhale from here for 5 to 7 seconds. Now keep left closed. Inhale again from the right nostril. जहां से सांस को छोड़ा है वहीं से दोबारा लेना है एक बार अभी. Close the right nostril now. Release from the left. पेट में सांस नहीं भरना, लंग्स में सांस भरना है. मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी तक पूरा लंग्स को एक्सपेंड करना है. इनहेल के साथ में, एक्सहेल के साथ में पूरा कंट्रैक्ट करना है. Okay, let's do this for 5 minutes. In Kapalbhati, movement is happening in the stomach region, but here with Anulom Vilom, movement is happening in our lungs region. In your life, if you want to make any important decision where you are confused about, just sit, relax, do this Anulom Vilom Pranayam and Bhramari Pranayam for 5 to 10 minutes, and after that take the decision. You'll feel that the decision will be like the best decision that you could take. Difference between Bhastrika and Anulom Vilom is, in Bhastrika we inhale from both the nostril, exhale from both the nostril. But in Anulom Vilom we inhale and exhale only from one nostril at a time.
Last 1 minute.
Okay, let's keep going everyone. If your hand is tired, you can bring that hand down and then do with this other hand. If you are really tired and you're lying down on the bed, you can still do Anulom Vilom Pranayam there, because we just need to keep the back straight and then the neck straight. Even if you had food, you can do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. This is the only pranayam that you can do even if you had your food. Yogis say that if anybody has paralysis and then they can't lift their body and all, only one hand is working. With that one hand, if they keep doing the Anulom Vilom Pranayam for several hours in a day, then we can even cure paralysis, because this helps make the oxygen reach to every part of the body. We are inhaling a lot of oxygen, and every cell of the body needs oxygenation.
Done.
Okay. Rub the palms, keep them on the eyes. Now we would do Bhramari Pranayam. Before we do Bhramari Pranayam, let's try to clear our throat. Right? We'll try to inhale from this region, right from here, right? Not from nose, not from mouth. We will squeeze our throat and then we'll try to create like buzzing bee sound to clear our throat. So see this once. Then release. Moving on to the Bhramari Pranayam. Keep 2 fingers on the eyes. With the thumbs we are going to close our ears. We'll inhale, and when we are fully inhaled, we'll chant Om sound. Ma sound will be really long. We'll do this 3 times. Keep mouth closed. Om. That's all for today, everyone. Thank you for joining.